boy, kid. You missed quite a time.
Aye. Pity about Nassau, and Blackbeard flying the coop.
Well, we'll see about Thatch. Vane's off to see him now, and I'm following soon.
This is what's left of your experiment in democracy.
Aye. We do as we please here, and we take our time doing it.
For Christ's sake, Edward. Don't anything but the stink of riches wrinkle your nose.
What's got into you, man?
Reality, mate. Reality. See that you ain't pulled into the drink by this drowning rat.
Oi! I've lived longer than most men who trod this path.
A great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made up to stay, he says. It's a sodding. And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
The man's a prick. I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. And your faith in me is kind. But with Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished. I'm not of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours. You still looking for that sage fellow? Aye. Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. Might want to see about it. The Princess. Cheers, Thatch. Well, don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! Uncork this man's breakfast! Save us a few bottles, eh?
My dear fellow, can I help you?
Hello? Thatch! Lieutenant! You out here?
What? Stay here. Shoot anything that moves.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see you?
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beach.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward Teach. What sort of man is he?
It's Thatch, sir. At least that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details now. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink. Only he makes them queer. Takes the usual rum flip and fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you all right? He drinks gunpowder?
Aye, sir. Just for show. And only last week he rounded up a score of his crew and made us sit in the hold of his ship while he burnt off sulfur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God! What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the fittest of the lot. thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of them. Come on. It's time. Quickly, send the signal. And remember always this day.
What the devil?
Fight, sir. Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
So Thatcher's been chopped. Fuck's sake.
He was outnumbered. I couldn't reach him.
Devil damn the man he was fierce, but his heart was divided.
It's hard to let go of the life you know best.
My own idiot father liked to brag about We meant to purchase a ship of his own. I'll get a privateering contract, Charlie. Your old dad'll be a captain. Drowned in a whiskey bottle before he ever left shore. Right, Kenway. Been musing on this plan of yours. This observatory you're always going on about. How do we know it exists?
We find a slave ship called the Princess. Aboard should be a man called Roberts. He can lead us to it.
Well, them slavers work for the Royal African Company. Find one of their ships and start asking some questions.
Who's mainsail?
What's our course, Captain?
We're looking for slave ships. Any that work for the Royal African Company.
You don't mean to traffic human cargo now, mate.
No, Jesus, Adam. You know me better than that. We're only after information. Looking to find where the Princess docks in her spare time.
The Princess. Slave ship.
Right. Blackbeard told me there's a good chance we'd find the Sage aboard her.
Don't sink that slaver ship, Kenway. There's hundreds of innocent men aboard.
I know.
Lay aboard, boys! Fast as you are! All clear! Pull away!
Chase those bastards down. I'll murder the men who scuffed past.
Remember what we're after.
If we got it right, we can use our force to our advantage. Concentrate on the task at hand! Bring the yards out of the way! I am going to cut you! Bring them in for a speedy finish!
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come on, me roysters. You scurvy maggot brains.
Guns and steel arms are louder than sticks and spittle veins.
I'm more than enough of all that.
Just find the captain. This captain claims the Princess sails out of Kingston every few months.
All right. What's that course?
You made ash of my sails and rigging, jackanapes. You owe me a share.
Damn it, Vane!
Oh, Charles, what a surly devil you are.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Oh, but it's my mandate to fuck with you, Charles. Lads! See, the boys and I had a bit of counsel while you were wasting time with this lot. And, well, they figured I'd be a fitter captain than you reckless dogs.
I'll cut you another cunt, Tracer!
This one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston, but with you two grog blossoms, I can't take any chances.
You regret this day, Rackham.
I regret most of them already. Tie them up! Cast them off.
I'll gut you, Jack Rackham! I'll open you up, I'll tear out your organs, and string your bloody loot with them!
Stop your goddamn howling, Vane! There's no bloody use!
Well, the fearsome Edward Kenway speaks, eh? Pray tell us, Captain, how to quit this predicament. And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder.
Shut your gob!
Keep still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
Yeah, I am looking, Louts. Found some just here. Don't come following now. Do you hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool.
peace. The faction and the well-sing feast. Come, let us drink it while we have breath, for there's no drinking after death. And he that will his health deny, down among the dead men, down among the dead men, down, 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 down. Go dance with the fishermen and their dories, Kenway! This island's mine! Come at me, and I'll cap you, bastard! It was your bloody imagination that landed us here, Kenway! I'll be damned if I let that mind make one more decision for me!
Will you not talk to me, Vane? Are you fixed on this madness?
Madness? Nothing mad about a man fighting to survive, is there?
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen. Vane! Face me, man!
I said not to follow!
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to! Not dead yet! Here! I'll flush you out! You and your bloody fairy story got us into this mess, Kenway! And I'll be damned if I let you drag me into another!
You keep this up, and I'll have to kill you, Vane!
Bloody try! By all means! It's either you or me who's leaving this island alive, Welcher! Because I'm not going to sail again in a world cursed by your ugly mug! Bloody right till we all that's left of you, Kenway! Blow off some lame! I'll blow you to hell!
You goddamn fucking knave, Vane!
Nancy boy! Only done half a fucking job.
Fucking hell. Is this my reward for believing the best about men? For thinking that a bilge rat like you could muster up some fucking sense once in a while? Maybe Horn Gold was right. Maybe the world does need men of ambition to stop the likes of you from mucking it all up.
Or maybe you just don't have the stones to live with no regrets.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shanka. I ain't coming soon.
Stealing a fishing schooner single-handed. Damn canny, Captain.
As is taking back my brig from this pillock. Once again, I thank you both.
This Billy Huff didn't last 2 months with your ship before he came limping back to Nassau. Took the pardon straight away.
I had to, lads. That Rogers was onto me from the first.
Hold your tongue, Rackham.
So what now? Still chasing your elusive fortune?
Aye, and I'm close. I've heard the Sage is sailing out of Kingston on a ship called the Princess.
Put your ambition to better use, Kenway. Find the Sage with us.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics, Mary. I want a taste of the good life. An easy life.
No one honest has an easy life, Edward. And it's aching for one that causes the most pain. All right, Rackham. Back to retirement.
What news, Ade?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
Haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
They torched several acres of hay. I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory to properly function.
How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of King's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me, then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornidor, as will all Templars. It is a measure of assurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods worked best?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
We all deserve a moment, don't we? Grandmaster, welcome.
Buenas noches. What have you done?
The princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago, and so far as we know, the sage Roberts was still aboard.
Very good. It is something. And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? Fine. The winds do not favor them.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that seeking situation.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow naturally, efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
He is not getting through.
What's our course, Captain?
Principe, Quartermaster. We're sailing for the coast of Africa. I'm off to find Roberts.
Don't stay long. Crew's getting restless out there.
Captain Kenway.
Yet another dire situation, Roberts. We really must stop meeting like this.
Stop tailing me and your wish had come true.
There's no need for this. You know I'm as good as my word.
Our Captain Howell was killed today in a Portuguese ambush. Headstrong fool. I warned him not to go ashore.
It was orchestrated by the Templars Burgess and Cochrane. The same sort that took you to Havana.
Ah, I see now there is no escaping the Templars' attention, is there? I suppose it is time to fight back.
I do like the sound of that.
And I know just how I'll do it. But these men, Burgess and Cochrane, they cannot be allowed to leave with word of my escape.
They won't. Count on it. Up your cock! This ship is sailing! Oi! Rouse yourselves and haul your asses to port! We're weighing anchor! You done us good, Kenway. Proved yourself a true bravo. And for what? His own bloody pride.
You stepped in the path of my prize. Not a thing a man should do.
A cocksure, Cully. Just like Hornigold said.
That Templar scab means nothing to me. None of you do.
And you're worse for it, Kenway. It were the Templars who took us in when all else went to shit. Not our king. Not our country. The Templars. The Templars is our family. Where's yours?
In honest service, there are thin commons, low wages and hard labour. Yet, as gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. So what man with a sensible mind would choose the former life, when the only hazard we pirates run is a sour look from those without strength or splendor? Ha! Now, I have been among you 6 weeks, and in that time, I have adopted your outlook as my own, and with so fierce a conviction that it may frighten you to see your passions reflected from me in so stark a light. But if it's a captain you see in me now, aye then, I'll be your bloody captain. Yeah! For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man! Oh. You threaten me with your resistance.
I'm looking for the Observatory. Folks say you're the only man that can find it.
Folks are correct. Despite my distaste for your eagerness, I see in you a touch of untested genius. I'm Bartholomew Roberts.
Edward.
I've no secrets to share with you now. But if you'll lend me your aid, in 2 months' time west of the Leeward Islands, well, it's there you'll get some answers, I promise you.
It's funny that. With scurvy, the fix is more pleasant than the cause. When you catch a dose from a horn, must treat it with quicksilver. You're fonder of getting the disease than you are of curing it. Something biting at you.
All men desire to live by a code or a creed, yes? Yet when pressed, most defer to their instincts rather than the laws that bind them. But what is the appeal of a creed if it does not yoke all men to like behavior?
Might make a man feel like he belongs to something. What's your answer?
Oh, that all men are sheep. And that an old wolf like me deserves every ounce of blood he draws. Sail to this location. Bring only those you trust. Ah, Captain Kenway. Shall we use your ship for this next scheme or mine?
I'd first hear the details before deciding.
Oh, it's a small Gambit. This fount of information has just told me that a nearby galleon contains the treasure I seek. For his sake, I hope he's right.
You've thought this plan through?
Indeed. Using this man, we'll acquire a Portuguese flag, which will get us as close to our target as possible. It's a very simple idea, if you follow my orders to the letter.
The jackdaw, then.
Excellent.
We're underway, Roberts. So what's your plan?
The flagship of this fleet is transporting a valuable treasure in a large chest. Crystal phials filled with blood. Remember?
We're chasing drams of blood. Is that all?
I asked you to follow my instructions to the letter, Captain, but I did not give you leave to question why. I want those blood vials intact, and if that does not happen, we part as enemies. Do you understand?
I'll try to, aye.
There's the thing for us, Captain. You see that ship here? We'll need its flag for this ruse to work.
If I can steal their flag without disturbing so much as a flea, I'll do it.
By all means, try.
Oh, Comissão Palar. Oh, somos hoje, cavalheiros! E que Deus abençoe ao rei do céu. Que Deus o guarde. Como se encontram nesta noite tão formosa? Sim, senhor! Tudo em ordem, senhor! Estamos apenas à espera que o nosso navio almirante seja reabastecido antes de zarpar. Ah! E julgo que um dos nossos navios mercantes da nossa frota necessita de um novo mastro. Há homens em terra neste momento em busca de uma árvore que sirva de tal propósito. Bem, embarcador, bom? Não? Quantos clubes serão? Compõem a maior parte da nossa frota, senhor. Dos nossos 42 navios, diria que mais de 2/3 são embarcações mercantis. Ah, um número considerável. Nesse caso, não duvido que estejam prontos, sem tirar. Então. Prazer falar consigo, jovem. Entregue os meus cumprimentos ao seu capitão.
Certo, senhor. Ele, de momento, está a dormir. Vai lá ver para falar consigo.
É uma pena. Até à próxima. E que Deus vos abençoe.
You got the flag?
Aye, and we're flying it now. This should do nicely.
I'll keep my distance. Slow and steady.
Aye. The flag we stole won't protect us from eyes that pry too long.
Por favor, senhor. Imploro-lhe que considere aquilo que está prestes a fazer.
Now é possível.
What's he whinging about?
He's not whinging. He's ecstatic.
Trim to, catch the wind. Come off the wind, son. That's the other thing. Trim to, catch the wind. Clew up, short and sail.
Up ahead! They are nodding something from that ship.
Could that be our prize? Perhaps you should go ashore, Captain Kenway. Find that chest, and if it contains the prize I seek, bring it here. We'll tell this lot we're a ship rife with pain. They'll not come near them unless they catch it.
Admor! Podemos falar com o capitão do navio. Olá! É o próprio. Peço perdão pela minha falta. Sei que faz notícias para transmitir. É possível que estamos enganados pela peste.
Ouvi uma história sobre um espanhol que veio visitar o nosso almirante. Cá para mim, era uma traição.
Sim.
Certo, senhor. Nós transmitimos a mensagem.
Muito que a maldiçoe
abençoe a Marinha, a verdade é que nos faz bem à disciplina. Um convés deve ser organizado e tão limpo como o rabo de uma baleia. Por isso é por rancor que o capitão nos coloca a esfregá-lo. É senso comum.
The chest they hauled ashore was full of empty vials. Where's our Portuguese captain?
He had outlived his usefulness.
Where is he?
Sleeping soundly at the bottom of the sea.
How many men must we kill for a simple prize?
As many as drift into our path.
Look on that, Captain. Men who ran the same gauntlet and lost their way.
They're made of sterner stuff, are they?
How often have those been a sailor's last words, I wonder? Our treasure must be aboard that galleon. Why don't you take the ship itself and save us a bit of time?
Aye, that's the way I'd play it.
I can bring the jackdaw closer, but those lookouts will be a problem.
Well spotted. I'll clear them off first.
está a fazer o turno esta noite? Ou foste tu ontem? Por Deus, estou a perder a conta aos dias.
Passa aqui!
We've been spotted. Took them long enough.
To quarters all, man the cannons! Every last hand!
On your command, Captain! Let's hear the roar of this beast! The wind! Here's my prize! Ah, the Templars have been busy, I see. Lawrence Prince's blood. Useless now. Woods Rogers, Ben Hornigold, even Torres himself. Small quantities kept for a special purpose.
You must take me to the Observatory, Roberts. I need to know what it is.
To what end, eh? Will you sell it from under my nose? Or work with me and use it to bolster our gain?
Whatever improves my lot in life.
How ridiculous. A merry life and a short one, that's my motto. It's all the optimism I can muster. All right, Captain Kenway. You've earned a look.
Can you feel it, Addy? We're moments away from the grandest prize of all.
I feel nothing but a hot wind in my ears, Captain.
Come on, man. When we take this treasure, we'll be set for life, all of us. 10 times over.
As you wish.
Ahoy, Roberts! We'll cast anchor and meet ashore.
You were followed, Captain Kenway. How long for, I wonder?
It's Hornigold!
Burn and flay that turncoat.
Deal with your old friend in haste, Captain, before I regret my favor to you.
Get the mains free!
Captain, think carefully about what you mean to do here.
What are you grousing about, Addy? It's Ben Hornigold, come to kill us out there.
Aye, and the traitor needs to die. But what then? Can you say with certainty that you deserve the Observatory more than he and his Templars?
No, I can't, and I don't care to try. But if you've a better idea, by all means, tell me.
Forget working with Roberts. Tell the assassins.
Bring them here, and let them protect this place.
Aye, I'll bring them here. If they're willing to pay me a good sum for it.
Enemy making for us, sir! Schooner!
Where's Hornigo? Getting close.
Here, careful you don't run us up.
Ready!
I will be coming back.
Trying to get away? Give it up! He's slithered up!
Stop there. Stand. Bastard's running. Come back here and face us like a man.
Stay right there!
It's a mighty piss-poor sailing back there, lads. And if we live out this day, by God, I'm flaying every last bitch of you. Steady up! Keep your backs together, lads. This fight ain't over.
Stop there!
I know this bastard, and you could have been a man who stood for something, but you've a killer's heart now, with nothing but metal to show for all your blunders.
Damn sight better than you, Ben. The heart of a traitor who thinks himself better than his mates.
Aye, and proven true. What have you done since Nassau fell, huh? Nothing but murder and mayhem.
You threw in with the very kind we once hated!
No! These Templars are different. I wish you could see that. But if you continue on your present course, you'll find you're the only one walking it. With the gallows at its end.
It may be. But now the world has one less snake in it. And that's enough for me.
Is that pirate hunter dead?
Aye, by my own hand. Why is it you alone can find what so many want?
I was born with memories of this place. Memories of another time entirely, I think. Like another life I've already led.
Curse you for a lurch, man, and speak some sense.
Not today. After you, Captain. The path ahead is dangerous. The men native to this land will put up a fight. Are you willing to push back if necessary, huh? To kill if needed?
This way.
Usted! Sotto qui! A Gimil!
On me. Is this the observatory? All this?
Aye. I'd almost say that. All it needs is a drop of my blood.
And the door opens after almost 80,000 years.
Jesus, Roberts! Have you gone mad?
Quite the contrary, Edward. These wags would have gone mad at seeing what lies beyond this gate. But you... I suspect you're made of sterner stuff. Now, pick up that chest and carry it hither. Dirty and decrepit. Not quite as I remember, but it has been over 80 millennia.
Ah, rot. That's impossible.
Step as if on thin ice, Captain. I must say I'm quite taken by this new vocation of mine, and it may amuse you to know that I have authored my own articles of conduct.
Creed of your own, eh?
To keep the peace, yes. I forbid all gambling upon the deck, for instance, for it leads to more conflict than camaraderie. Desertion during battle is forbidden. And I require that all men keep their pieces and cutlasses clean and fit for service at all times.
Sensible.
And punishable by death if disobeyed.
Look at this place.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Aye. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Or one of them old poems.
There were many stories about this place once. Tales that turned into rumors and again into legend. The inevitable process of facts becoming fictions before fading away entirely.
More blood vials.
Yes. These cubes contain the blood of an old and ancient people. A wonderful race in their time.
The more you talk, man, the less I understand.
I don't expect you to. Only remember this. The blood in those files is not worth a single real to anyone anymore. It may be again one day, but not in this epoch.
What? Thief! Come!
What's that noise?
Ah, yes. A security measure. Just a moment. There we are.
So what is this place?
Think of it as a large spyglass, such as we sailors carry. A device capable of seeing great distances.
This is bloody witchcraft.
No. This is Mr. Jack Rackham, somewhere in the world at this moment.
Nassau. This is happening right now. We're seeing through his eyes.
Aye.
I don't know, Jim. I haven't the faintest idea how to pilot a ship. That ain't work a woman does.
Tosh. I've seen a score of ladies who can reef a sail and spin a capstan.
And would you teach me to fight? With a cutlass, like? And maybe handle a pistol?
All that and more. But you have to want it and work for it. There's no stumbling into true success.
Hey, lad! That's my lass you're making love to. You lay off, or I'll catch ya.
Up your ass, Rackham. Lad's the last thing you should be calling me.
Oh, is that right, is it? Lad?
A curious bunch. Let's try another. Governor Woods Rogers.
You have a bold idea, but I must think it carefully through.
A simple pledge of loyalty is all you need suggest to the House of Commons. An oath, a gesture, and a simple ceremonial dram of blood taken from the finger. That's all.
The ministers may give me trouble, but it should be easy enough to convince the House of Lords. They do adore an excess of pomp and circumstance.
Exactly. Tell them it's a show of fealty to the king against those revolting Jacobites.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, these Templars.
The crucial detail is the blood. You must get a sample from each man. We want to be ready when we find the observatory.
Agreed.
A precious tool, you see. Sorcery, that's what it is.
Not so! Every mechanism that gives this device its light is a true and physical thing. Ancient, yes, but nothing supernatural or strange.
We'll be masters of the ocean with that.
Oh, such ambition. There is nothing in my code about loyalty, boy. You played your role, but our partnership is done!
You're a dead man, Roberts!
Roberts! Oh, your jackdaw's flown, Edward. Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many outvote the one. Oh, you could sail with me, but with a temper as hot as yours, I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily, I know the king's bounty on your head is a large one, and I intend to collect. Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy? Have you?